Xenon Repair Subsystem 2, yes. But Mining Ship S is M size, thus has no subsystems. Only Allen. Oh, right, okay. Gotcha. Not big enough for subsystems. Hopefully by the time I'm done with this quest, the station will be built. Well, practically. Where's that lockbox? Yeah, apparently not there. Get into the area and then scan. It would seem weird if I'd find it up there, but... yeah, let's try scanning now. Does not bode well for me being... oh, there we are. Being able to do this, I can't even find the bloody lockbox. It's a wise way it appears. There we go. Oh, that's spinning so fast. Greatly disapprove. Greatly disapprove. We'll risk it for a biscuit, but damn. Better be one of the best biscuits. Yep. See if we can get it. Nope. There we go. Biscuit acquired for the second time. These Antigone and their bloody meat. What were you trying to do? Trying to break into the lockbox without triggering the explosives that were covering it, and get the contents. Because if those explosives had gone off, I would be dead. Hey, Kilgore! Hello, Raiders! Welcome! Unfortunately, you've caught me as we're kind of winding down the stream. We've still got like 10-20 minutes maybe left. But, well, actually, I'm not even sure if it's that much. But, welcome, everyone. We're doing a little bit of flying around in X4. Doing a few missions whilst we wait for our station to be complete. Tonight, I took a break from my regular X4 campaign to answer the question of, in the vanilla game, all DLC included, by the way. Whether or not I could get to the point of building a station from Young Gun, which is more or less as basic a start as you can have, to the point of owning a station that is capable of making a passive income within, you know, a single stream. Granted, you know, this is one of my streams, so it's currently 11 hours and 19 minutes long, but it's fine. You don't need to sweat the details. Right, hello, defense platform. I would like to deliver unto you some much desired noms. I'm currently flying around with a throttle and stick. I'm greatly enjoying myself while doing it.
Successfully docked.
Alright, let's have a look at what you trade.
You aboard.
Nothing. You trade 0 things. Very well. Let's get up and go hand in these quest items. And by the time that that's done, I'm very, very hopeful that our station will be complete. Oh, private apartment this time. I've never actually been to someone's private apartment. My lord. Hello. Individual. That's their job. They're an individual. Got good morale. Pretty good engineering too. Hello. Here's everything you wanted.
Great work.
You are welcome. You paid an awful lot of money for me to hand deliver those to you. Granted, I mean, you know, they were in a bloody booby-trapped lockbox. Why do you booby-trap the lockboxes that you have on your ships? I do like the decor, though. Pretty swank. I like it. I like it a lot. That must be the toilet. Yes, very nice. You've done well for yourself. One day we will own a private apartment like that. One day. Demon Merc said, I would like to be a professional individual. Wouldn't we all? There are 2 types of X4 pilots. The first, keep enjoying the docking procedure. The second, slap on a docking computer Mark II and boost directly into the landing pad and let the computer catch them. Yes, pretty much. I will never not enjoy docking. That's just a simple fact. Alright, it's time. Let's go have a look. Come on. Ah, 2 minutes left. Still waiting on a bunch of hull parts, though. Alright, hull parts. I'm going to help. Trade. And hull parts. Sold ways, 226, 226. Right up here, that's been a long time since I've looked. Alright, well, where am I going? Right there, apparently. Okay. Let's go buy a bunch of hull parts. How many hull parts do I need before I do that? Okay, 141. Gotcha. Consider it possibly done based on my overconfidence. Aavak will always love docking. Don't clip that. No. God damn. Why? Why would you... Chat. Rude. Yeah, I know you get a personal office on your HQ, but it lacks that personal touch, ironically. Let's boost into travel drive. What throttle and stick am I using? The X52 Pro.
Entering system. Black hole sun.
Hello, Howoli. Let's go and find ourselves a place to dock. Eventually we're going to have space station. Well, I say that. I'm not even sure that I'm going to be continuing with this save. Let's slow right down. Hi. But if I did, then we will probably end up
Short-range transporter. A.
with a bunch of stations. Some of them might even be making things to make other stations.
Docking
Hello?
granted.
Perfect. Cells up and down we go. Beautiful. Going to take weeks to get your money
Successfully
statement.
docked.
Doesn't matter. Right.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Let me quickly pop up.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. What? Oh. The Argon Federation now also want me to be their friend. But first, Trader's Corner, where I must sell a bunch of the random gubbins that I've got.
Hello, can I help? Here you
Might
go.
be able to. Load some blah blah blah. Secure container. Yes, I will take one. Down the herbicide would make sense right now, as well as the hydraulic pumps. Yes, confirm.
Good
Right.
luck out there.
Thank you very much. Now, what can I make? Because there's definitely something in here I can make. Or at least I thought there was. Ah, I need remote detonators for that. Unstable. Yeah, remote detonators for that. Ah, poop. Didn't quite catch everything correctly. I thought I had enough to make something. Right. Let us get
Elite Vanguard.
the hull parts we need ordered. And then scooch over and get the rest of this dock built. Are you... Right, you haven't got them coming, so I need 141 hull parts. You've got... I can carry 12. I hate my life. 12 it is! It's gonna take a while. Set guidance to object. Also going to tell you from now on. What are you going to buy? Buying silicon wafers. No and no. And I'm going to cancel your current orders. There you go. Go buy some hull parts. And ferry them to where they need it. Hopefully that hasn't messed up your brain too much. Yeah, you're just looking for things to do. Good, good, good. We've got enough now to buy a little trader specifically to work down here, and I think that might actually be worth my time. I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna drop off these trade goods. These hull parts rather, and then I'm gonna get a new trader to come and do this, to runs for the station. I think it's time. Question is, large or small trader? I don't know. And slowing right down.
Resource Pro building drone.
Damn it.
Resource probe.
How does one trade with a dock? Maybe I need to specifically...
Laser tower. Mark. Resource probe. Magnet drill. Solar power plant.
There's no way for me to select that? Okay, let me grab this ship. Ah, transfer ways with build storage. Mike, I get you. I do actually need to
Docking
dock here, though.
granted.
At least for now, I do. Oop. It would help if I didn't overshoot the dock. Let's pull in. It's not the one, because I've already requested docking, it's assigned to me an awkward one to go dock at, instead of just showing up. Getting to go where I want. Sadness. Go. And down. There we are. Thank you so much for the raid, though, Kilgore. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Let's get a shout out in chat for you. There we go, chat. If you're not familiar with Kilgore, then please do consider clicking the button at the top of chat right now, and it'll drop them a follow. Fantastic streamer. Plays a plethora of retro games. And has an encyclopedic knowledge of said retro games. If you enjoy some of the older fare from video game history, then you will absolutely adore his channel. Now then, let us see. I can only trade here. Okay, so this is not where I wanted to trade. Oop. And transfer ways to... I guess? How do I trade with the build storage? You know what? I think this might be one where I'm going to have to get up out of the pilot seat and tell my pilot to do it.
Hello.
Come on, back out of your Pokeball. I would like you to... not board. Trade with build storage. Oh. Have they... Oh. Have they got all their hard parts on the way? Ah! Poop, they do! No wonder I couldn't sell them! It's probably me bringing them. It is me bringing them. Damn it. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. I bought them for 252 credits, I should suspect. And now I'm going to have to sell them somewhere for... Okay. Probably the Argon Wharf. Alright. Let's go up there. I wanted to be at the wharf anyway. Go. Trade with Argon Wharf. Sell all the hull parts. Tonk. I'll lose a little bit, but that's fine. Let's go. Trade blocked by my own support.
Vanguard.
Yes. Scallywags. Well, when I get up there, I will buy a new trader that will then be sent down to be a subordinate of Ottercog. And that should allow Ottercog to sell off its energy cells as soon as they're available. And as the station manager gets better, they will look further afield for potential trades. Initially, it'll be quite limited. But yeah, we are very close to finally wrapping this up. Where is Versatron? Really? It wasn't even you! It was some other scallywag who was bringing the hell parts over. High-tech trader might be you.
Entering system. Second contact.
That sounded a bit scary there for a second. I have a live stream view of this. I want to see if there are, in fact, any ships inbound. Hello? Seems they may be about to deliver a bunch of stuff to the station. Yeah, I tried to set my course to the build station though, chat. For those saying that I needed a dock with the build station. Oh, do you mean dock with the builder itself? Because I just noticed the docking bay on top. But I couldn't guide myself to the build station.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
And yeah, as you fill up the build storage, it does actually expand. It's a really nice detail, that one. Also, a courier vanguard would need 5 or 6 trips per hour to keep up with the energy cell generation. So I'd suspect it would be a struggle. It would struggle a bit, depending on the amount of NPC trading activity. Actively buying, rather. Okay. Come on now. Hurry up and dock. You got things to do. Ships to buy. Stations to unleash upon the universe. Yeah, that's the part that threw me, because I was fairly certain I knew what the build storage was, because I commented on it earlier how it had like lights showing. What the earth are you just showing off? Showing like entry lights. So I was assuming that was the build storage, but yeah, when I couldn't target it, I got quite confused. I see Michaela Bro is taking after Frank in every way. My lord. Aavak, being able to say you got your own station in one stream is cheating if you stream 2 stream lengths at once. Ha! No. No, it's not. I got a station in one of my streams. This is not cheating. There's nothing to win, nothing to lose. It's not my fault I have Herculean stamina. I was just built this way. But yeah, it does seem to be about 12-ish hours to hit a fully functioning station. That being said, I did do that whilst throwing together 2 ships and then having to rebuild a 3rd ship because I got too close to an explosive. So there was a lot of waste in this, but I would say about 9 to 12 hours is a good sort of litmus on it, I think. Where on earth is this ship coming from? It could be coming from anywhere at this point. We might be waiting for ages for it to show up, which is just so vexing. Does it give us any information on where it's coming from? Like, is there any way to track the ship and where it's going to be arriving from? Because I would love that dearly. I don't even know where Vertitron is right now. Vertitron is doing something over here. Oh no, you've probably just sold a bunch of hull parts over there. That's fine. I don't think I'll have an easy time building a station, but choosing where I want it will be an entirely different issue. Well, the thing I would suggest to keep in mind with that one, Italics, is the stations themselves, you can have dozens. So just throw one down in order to start it producing something. And if you decide that you wanted it somewhere else, just scrap it later. Build another one. I would caution what's the saying? Perfect is the enemy of good. I feel you could get way too bogged down trying to find the perfect place and end up, you know, spending hours and hours and hours just constantly scouting, looking for the perfect place. Whereas you could just be like, I'll just put this here. But once you find the perfect place, you will have found the perfect place. It won't exist. Because the perfect place will probably be subject to variables such as proximity to other stations that will buy or provide goods to that station. And then what will happen is Xenon I will show up and will demolish those stations. And then they'll be rebuilt somewhere else. Though, that being said, it would be a good excuse to just spend an entire stream just exploring the world. Measure 20 times. Cut once. Not sure that's how that saying goes. But sure. We'll go with that. Where are you headed? You're headed back to that hull parts factory. Yeah, energy cells are a great early moneymaker, though. Because everything needs them, and they cost nothing to produce. The sun is always making them. To be fair, I'm genuinely surprised 6 hours of the stream was not Aavak picking the perfect spot, given only building one this stream? Well, that's because I was trying to... Well, I mean, like, in my main game, I've placed a station somewhere that I thought was pretty good one for mining, because it's a mining station. Like, in the middle of a massive asteroid field. I'll probably put the gas mining station in the middle of a massive nebula for the same reason. Now... do I go for another medium-sized energy ship, or should I go for another small? I'm thinking maybe another small. No, this is a stereotypical question, but do you recommend the game? The reviews on Steam confuse me a bit. It's always a difficult question to answer, Jiso. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Because to make a recommendation well, you kind of need to know the person you're recommending to. What they, like, how much they value money. Like, how much a pound is worth to them, or $1, or what have you. Whether they like these sorts of games, so on and so forth. If you're asking me, do I enjoy it? Thus, would I recommend it to other people who have a similar taste in games to me? Then yeah, I would recommend it. One of the ways I'll often kind of work around the whole, well, you know, different strokes for different folks, your mileage may vary sort of thing, is if someone has followed my channels for a time and has found that when I've commented on things I like in games that I've played, or things that I don't like, they have found themselves agreeing with my standpoint, and very rarely did they have an opposing opinion, then it would be reasonable to assume that our preferences for games are similar. So in that instance, I could say, yeah, based on how much I enjoy this, I would recommend it to you. But I think it'll ultimately always come down to where you are in your life and how much money is worth to you. I feel that this is a game, if you enjoy this sort of games, that you will spend comfortably hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours playing. Now then, if I were to give you a travel drive, an all-round thruster, a Mark 1 shield, no gun because you are a trader, you'll get flight assist, a basic scanner, basic long-range scanner, no targeting software, but you will get trade software because you're going to need it. I will also give you 5 laser towers. I will give you 5 nav beacons, I guess. And that is it. I will also give you a captain and a person working on the crew. Maybe 2, just so they train up a bit. This will cost me nigh on 4 grand. X4 is a journey, yeah. Green Man Gaming currently has a very, very nice sale, from what I understand. Like a significant discount. The game has recently had a very extensive update, the 6.0 update, along with a new DLC called Kingdom End. The game engine has had a fairly chunky overhaul, both the physics and graphical capabilities of it, with an eye towards optimization. So, one thing I would caution about is be wary of very old reviews at this point. Like if the review is more than like 6 months old, I would suggest trying to find reviews that are more recent. Just because the game has had a pretty massive update, both to the surface elements, like its appearance, and also a lot of stuff under the hood. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of the technical problems that people were mentioning have since been addressed, but obviously without knowing which ones in particular you're talking about, it would be a bit harder to address that specifically. But you can always have a look at the patch notes for the 6.0 update and see if it specifically mentions any particular concern. That might be one way to check it out. Alright, we need one more name. It's going to be the last one for tonight. Name in-game is open. Go, go, go. Would you recommend the base game on its own? What are the DLCs like in terms of their content? Yes, Kiwis can fly. What a fantastic name you have. Right, well done. You got in there. Give me just a moment to update my my ship registry. Kiwis can fly. I'm gonna camel hump your name just so it's a little bit more clear for me. My third hauler will be another Courier Vanguard. Hauler. All right, let's get the name spat out. Thank you. All right, let's get the name in. Dunk. HLR. TAC C 1003. Yes, Kiwis can fly. Would you recommend the base game on its own? What are the DLCs like in terms of their content? The DLCs... Now, this... One of the things with X4 is I actually came into it after a bunch of the DLCs were out. In fact, if I had been here, like, before the previous DLC, that is the one before the most recent one was released, I hadn't properly sat down and played the game at that point yet, so it kind of just sat in my Steam library. Don't judge me, you're all the same, don't even give me that look. You probably have 20 games you've never even installed in your Steam library. But the most recent DLC added a whole new race, bunch of racial ships for that race, a pretty beloved race. The Boron from the Kin of the Fin. The others, I feel each one did add some sort of game mechanic. For example, one added salvaging. Each one adds more game world to explore, so different systems will have their gates active to reach them depending on the DLC that's involved. I know Terran Conflict added the Terran race, and that was a pretty big one. Generally, I think each of the DLCs adds a race and the content for that race that's pertinent to them, but some of them also add like major mechanics in there as well. But someone else in chat who's been a longer term fan of the X-Force game and the X series in general might be better positioned to answer that question for you more comprehensively.